that's when like we made the historic event happen of qualifying for the quarterfinals. Same for me. I mean, I feel like the huge wins against Australia, the number 3 team in the country, and then against Canada, who were, I think, number 7 at the time. Now they're 11. No shade there, but those are huge for us. And for us to do that and be the first men and women, it was just, the feeling was unheard of. Like, my phone been on Do Not Disturb.
You can feel the excitement, really. That's when they got to the quarterfinal stage of the Olympics, and that is in Carlo's voice, by the way. So we hope that they can somehow get their mojo back in time for the World Cup later this year. Away from that to the NBA, the guys are bubbling. Things are happening in that territory, man. That co-STV crowned NBA champions for 2026 is getting into overdrive, as someone who liked to say. And we saw some games to wrap things up for the first round of competition in the playoffs. Yesterday, some games had to go into game 7. And that's exactly where we found ourselves. Yes. There was the Philadelphia 76ers beating the Boston Celtics by 190-100 points to win the series in the first round of the experience in the playoffs. 4-3. That was really keenly contested. That after 6 games, it was even Stevens, 3 wins apiece for the two sides, and they had to go into game 7, the deciding game for that matter. 76ers are through to the next round of the NBA playoffs. Orlando Magic did not have that much magic against the Detroit Pistons. They lost as well too. That was 116-94, with the Detroit Pistons progressing 4-3 into the next round of the NBA playoffs. Man, we're done with that first round, but there's still quite a handful of games to come for any team that wants to get the bragging rights of being called NBA champions. Next up should be by 1 a.m. Nigeria time tomorrow morning, very early in the morning tomorrow, but this night in the USA. From that POV, the 76ers should battle the might of the New York Knicks, and we should see Minnesota Timberwolves take on San Antonio Spurs as they start proceedings in the next round of the playoffs. We know that the team that wins the Eastern Conference title will be up against the winners of the Western Conference in the best of 7 game series to give us the team that will be champions of the NBA for 2026. Quite a long process, isn't it? And sometimes you think that that's why people find it easier following football in Europe, because it's like straightforward stuff. Max, you just do home and away and you're done, and then you go to the next round. But it's the beauty of the NBA, man. They love you that way, and there's so much money in the sport, so you want to keep watching as many games as possible and have these stars accentuate their quality on the court on a regular basis. I'll do a bit more about other things around sports beyond just basketball, because like I said, normally this would have been just the courtside show. We had normally the game on broadcast that will continue after the commercial break by 7:25, but by 7:45 we'll be switching to live commentary with Everton Manchester City fixture, so expect Neta squeezing as many other as possible during the short spell I have with you. David Additional, but he's warming up, he's getting ready, he's going to be your commentator for that Man City game. Chelsea played earlier though, and it's a bit of a surprise. I'm sure you'll be thinking, how is it that Chelsea played their match by 3 o'clock? As how now? Well, you know that we enjoy the public holiday on Friday in Nigeria, like Workers' Day, right? The guys in the UK have a public holiday today. I think it's connected to like the bank holiday or something like that. So that's why the guys are at home and could have enough time to go to the stadium in the afternoon to watch the Blues in action. Before today, the last time Chelsea won a Premier League fixture was on the 4th of March. What's today's date again? 4th of May, Abby. That's exactly 2 months ago. 4th of March, and they beat Aston Villa by 4-1. After that, Chelsea have not had the best of times in the world. They've lost to a barrage of teams. In fact, they conceded 3 against Manchester City. They didn't have that much joy when they took on Everton, or did they? And they went on to lose every game around the corner for themselves after that victory against Aston Villa, barring their wins in the FA Cup, right? So this was a chance to rectify the errors of the past and then try and get for themselves a bit of success that will last. More so with McFarlane as the new interim manager in charge of that side after Liam Rosinho was sent packing just over a week ago. It looks like Chelsea are still on the far lane, man. They have to come closer to the guys that want to qualify for European football. Right now, it feels like they're on the far lane under McFarlane, because it was a bright day for a Nigerian star. Taiwo Awoniyi had scored only 2 goals in the Premier League up until this time, and he doubled his tally, netting twice against Chelsea. The best part is the guy seems not to be undone when he plays against teams from London, because he scored against Tottenham Hotspur, scored against Brentford, and now he's got against Chelsea. All these 3 sides are London teams for that matter. Awoniyi with a brace. He enjoyed the warm embrace. Also, Igor Jesus netted as we saw Nottingham Forest, who've been battling against relegation with their delegation, water their ambitions like irrigation. And they had cause to celebrate with the congregation to the fullest aggregation for that matter. They beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge by 3-1. The Blues had at least the chance to score for the first time since March 4 in the Premier League. They have been losing all those games without scoring any single goal. So if for nothing, at least they've broken that one. That's terrible run of not scoring since after the victory against Aston Villa on the 4th of March. João Pedro netting that one in the 3rd minute of added time, but it counted for nothing. It was just a mere consolation for a Chelsea team who've been lackluster in the last 2 months or so. Nottingham Forest, with that victory, have pushed themselves a bit farther away from that relegation zone, which is good for their ambitions. Don't forget, they're also in the semi-final stage of the UEFA Europa League, and people have been saying, what happens if Nottingham Forest now in the Europa League and then qualify for the Champions League, but then get relegated from the Premier League? Can you now be in the Championship playing in the Champions League? Of course you can, but they want to be in the Premier League though, playing in the Champions League, and they are 16th now. 35 matches played by Nottingham Forest, and they have a bit of a cushion effect over their nearest rivals in the running for relegation fights. Away from that, they are on 42 points. That's just about 5 points away from Tottenham Hotspur, who are on 37. Spurs are 17th, just above the bottom three teams, West Ham United, Burnley, and Wolverhampton Wanderers from 18th to position number 20 on that log. Nottingham are now 16th on the standings. I have a few more stories for you, and it's important I share those stories, but how about having you share your thoughts too? Let's get to the phone lines for the first time this evening on the show, brought to you by Femi The Gang at Nigeria Info. And here's the number you can dial. More so, Chelsea fans, I'd like to hear from you guys, man, because you're world champions, man. And that's not me throwing shades, not at all. This is Chelsea side who, played in the UEFA Europa Conference League last season, but they won the competition and they won the FIFA Club World Cup, beating the creme de la creme of teams to achieve that feat, including that 3-0 success against PSG in the final. So what has happened to Chelsea all of a sudden? That they're not just ordinary, they're embarrassing. You know, if the season were to start, if the season started, just after March 4, Chelsea would have been bottom of the table now with no point at all, like no point from 6 matches. How do you lose 6 games in a row in the Premier League? Even guys in the relegation zone will not have this kind of terrible record. So this is as embarrassing as it comes for the Blues, and certainly something has to be corrected. Chelsea fans, I'd like to hear from you guys. What needs to be sorted? What's the challenge with that darling club of yours? And of course, Arsenal fans, you guys are 6 points clear on top of the table ahead of Man City, Everton. You guys will be praying big time the Man City drop points, Abby, so that you have a bit of a cushion effect at the top. 0201 277 0993. That's our number. You can dial that if you're a man. 0201 277 0993. And for the ladies, 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. Take a look at this. For Chelsea, Nottingham Forest 3-1 defeat. Leeds United FA Cup. Premier League, Brighton 3-0 defeat. Manchester United 1-0 defeat. Man City 3-0 defeat. Everton 3-0 defeat. Highly spiritual. Even PSG beat Chelsea 3-0 in the Champions League. What's up with Chelsea and 3? You guys are looking for the victory in quote. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome.
True.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Thomas calling from Jacone.
Thomas, can Chelsea silence every doubting Thomas, even if they don't have Tuchel as their coach anymore? What's in the happen?
It is an 100 doubting. 100. Yeah. Humor.
Yeah.
How was your day now?
The day has gone well, but it's been really fast. I'll be honest with you, yeah.
All right, there. See, what is happening to these guys here? Not for Pantani Circle. I like it. And it's not beefing, not for hatred, but I like what is happening to them. Do you know that you have a company and you get me employed in your company to head one department, under that department, and things is not going well? What comes next? You fire me, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
You get another person involved. But if things are going well, and the project is online, as in is aligned, everything is aligned. What cause do you have to sack me or to query me for anything? Rather than giving me the room to do my job, till that time, then you call for review. Let's look how far you've gone well.
Yeah.
Let's see if you need more time. But Chelsea failed to do this with Enzo Maresca.
Okay.
They failed to do this. And that is what is happening to them. I like what is happening to them.
Oh, wow.
Another thing that I want them to enter that relegation zone is that Tottenham. Honestly. Because if things are working,
yeah.
Why do you have to sack this coach? Okay, look at Man U now. You can get those players are playing for courage. I'm waiting for Man U. Let them make that move, that step.
Not to give him a permanent contract, right? Yeah, you'll be like,
see those players, they are playing for courage.
Okay.
And that is why things are going aligned. Those forget that Chelsea. They don't do anything.
Hello.
I don't want them come to Europe. They don't even come to Europe because that thing they get one good luck where they go after them. It's another good thing about them.
All right, thanks for your
because
call.
Because they go enter that conference.
Thank you. Abi, go win them again. Second conference. Thank you for your call, man. Nice to hear from you. Hello, how are you doing? Good evening. Call me back when you can. Yes, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Toby.
All right. Was he meant to be that Chelsea will lose again today, Toby?
It was meant to be because it's very strange how someone comes from the forest to beat people in the city.
I tell you, man.
Because I was at work and we were just looking at random talk. Someone said, today Chelsea is playing. To just call I saw 3-0. I was like, wait, are we back to this 3-0, 3-0? 3-0? Because in the last 5 games, right, it's only Leeds City that were able to defeat. I'm a Chelsea fan, by the way, but anyway, I've come to live by it. I don't care. I think it's more around the administration of Chelsea. Anything they want to do with the club, they should go ahead and do. Just like the previous caller said, right, you have a working system. Why do you just have to just do it? Because of your own personal service. I see that it's selfish interest. They don't have the fans at mind. It's just, let's make profit. And I ask myself, how will you make profit if your current team are not playing? Because it's when you play, that's when you see buyers. If you don't play any best football, who will come and buy your player? Nobody. So, please, let's come back to 15. At least, when we are in 15, 16, they will now wake up.
All right, man. Take it easy, please. And yeah, be strong, because I know as a Chelsea fan, it's not easy this period. We do have one of our diaspora callers calling with a +1 number, so I suspect he or she is based in the USA. Good evening in Nigeria and good afternoon to you in the USA or Canada. How are you doing? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. Please confirm to me USA or Canada. Where are you calling us from?
Canada. Truma, how are you doing? My name is Smart.
I'm fine. Nice one. Really great to hear from you again, Smart. Yeah.
Well,
why are Chelsea Chelsea not smart enough to be winning games again now? Why?
Because they have people who are stupid when they are sitting behind their mic.
Wow.
Like Mike Obi.
What's happen?
who told the whole world that scoring from set pieces from the corner is illegal. I mean, make it leave for them. Make it just carry dictionary. Let's pick PG now. Look, make it check the meaning of illegality as it has to do with corner kicks. That's on one side. When you concentrate too much on other people, you won't have time for yourself. That's what's happening to all of them right now. Like somebody said, everybody bought to compete against Man City.
Yeah.
Right? When they started faltering, everybody queued behind Man City against Arsenal. I mean, why? Make them they swallow their pills. It suits me.
Okay. As an Arsenal fan that you are,
as much as I feel sorry for them, but come on. I mean, they're just getting, their own pill, just the way they've been serving it. They should just swallow it, no matter how bitter it is. They should enjoy it.
Wow.
At the time, Chelsea, a couple of weeks back, they were like, we'll go win this league. Have you forgotten?
When the season started, because as world champions, there was that confidence.
Even when they came back after faltering at the beginning of the season, they moved up to, I think, third, and they were already eyeing the tournament, which is good. It's good to dream, right?
Of course.
But come on, Then you hear Liverpool fans come, hey, Arsenal. They forgot that the first 5 weeks, they were already 5 points ahead of Arsenal. This same time. Now, how many points behind Arsenal?
Like Smart, you just came out.
Everybody cried.
You came out today to smack everybody, Smart.
Yeah,
thank you so much for your call.
They should all collect and deal with it.
Thank you, Smart.
We dealt with ours. We are still dealing with ours.
All right.
They should forget about us and deal with themselves. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Chuma, have a nice day.
You too, man. Have a great evening. Nice to hear Smart calling in from Canada on the show. Let's go in for a short break now. I can see your thoughts to Salari. I'll read that comments from WhatsApp after this one. Stay with us, please.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.